What is going on, crypto fiends? Rhymer Toller here, and today we have a lot of very interesting things to talk about in today's cryptocurrency news episode. Now, before we jump into anything, I want to say thank you to all you crypto fiends for supporting the channel, and if you are new to the community, welcome. On this channel, we post quality cryptocurrency content, whether it's reviews, tutorials, interviews, news, anything you can think of that involves cryptocurrencies. So today we are going to be looking over a handful of different articles, but first I want to very briefly look at the cryptocurrency market. So currently the market is sitting relatively stagnant right now, and in my opinion that's a very good thing to see. Market cap around $130 billion, with Bitcoin dominance still around 51%, and we are keeping that 24-hour volume still very high, which of course is very important as well. So we have Bitcoin still sitting around $3,800. In my opinion, this is very good to see that we are kind of going sideways right now, not moving too much. The $30 billion that we have pulled into the market over the past 2 weeks is staying, and that is a great sign. Ethereum has been doing very well, almost doubling over the past 2 weeks, and has regained the second spot in the cryptocurrency space at $15.6 billion, and then we have Ripple at $14.5 billion. So not too much we're going to be talking about today, because as you can see, nothing is really happening today. But our first news article today, we have something very short and sweet. Overstock will be paying some of its taxes in Bitcoin. Now, I know this is not anything huge, but all these little things happening will kind of snowball effect down the road and will help mass adoption. So the company announced on its investor portal on Thursday that it would pay some of its state commercial activity taxes in Ohio using Bitcoin, becoming the first major business to do so. Ohio announced last year that it would allow businesses to pay taxes in Bitcoin, though the payments would be converted into dollars by a third party before the state accepted them. In a statement, Overstock CEO and founder Patrick Byrne said the company was proud to partner with the Ohio government to help usher in an era of trust through technology for our nation's essential financial systems, adding, "We have long thought that thoughtful government adoption of emerging technologies such as cryptocurrencies is the best way to ensure the U.S. does not lose our place as the forefront of ever-advancing global economies." So again, guys, this is not anything huge. It's not breaking news or anything like that, but I think it's great to see that Overstock, a very large company, is taking their initiative in paying some of their taxes in Bitcoin. Now, you can currently only pay your taxes if you are a business or a company or corporation in the state of Ohio. So Ohio is the only state accepting Bitcoin as of right now, but it is great to see that Overstock is doing their part. Also, Overstock announced, I believe about a month or two ago, that they are planning on selling their company to jump completely into blockchain technology. Now, they did not say when they were selling their company or who they were selling it to, but you can expect it to be happening sometime in Q1 to Q2 of 2019, as well as them not announcing what they are planning to do in the blockchain space. But who knows, down the road, maybe we could see a cryptocurrency founded by the CEO and the company of Overstock.com. So that is our first piece of news today. Next up, Thai government agency develops blockchain tech for election votings. Exciting stuff. A Thailand government agency has developed a blockchain-based solution that's set to digitalize elections voting in the country. Thailand's National Electronics and Computer Technology Center, a unit of the Ministry of Science and Technology, has already completed the development of the system for blockchain-based voting and is looking for trial partners. At this stage, the agency is looking to test the blockchain system on a smaller scale, such as for elections in universities, provinces, and communities, and is seeking partners for the test. For large-scale implementations, such as for general elections, the agency will require more time, as every voter needs to have an affordable mobile internet connection and identity verification. Several countries have been looking to use blockchain tech for more efficient voting processes. Back in November, South Korea announced that it was set to test a blockchain system in an effort to improve the reliability and security of online voting. In August, the government of Japanese city Tsukuba tested a blockchain-based system that lets residents cast votes to decide on local development programs, and the U.S. state of West Virginia also plans to roll out a blockchain-based mobile voting app to all of the state's 55 counties so that military personnel stationed overseas can more easily cast their ballots in the 2018 midterm elections. So again, guys, not the craziest news today, but all these little things will snowball down the road and will greatly help towards mass adoption of blockchain and cryptocurrencies. So we have the state of Thailand. They are working on implementing their electronic voting system by using blockchain to improve security as well as increase transparency. So our last piece of news today, and what was in the thumbnail, hacker group releases 9/11 papers and they say future leaks will burn down U.S. deep state. This is very, very big news, guys, and I'm surprised more people are not talking about it. There's this corporation, not a corporation, but a group of hackers based either in the United States or out of the United States, we don't know where they are obviously, called TheDarkOverlord, and they threatened to release 10 gigabytes of data unless the hacked firms paid an unspecific Bitcoin ransom. However, on Wednesday, the group announced a tiered compensation plan in which the public can make Bitcoin payments to unlock the troves of documents. So they hacked into a bunch of corporations that were involved with the World Trade Center buildings and the whole 9/11 situation. And they were planning on threatening to put out the information unless these corporations paid up, but they changed it to where the public can send Bitcoin to their address, and over time they will unlock the documents in sort of a tiered system. So a day later, the Dark Overlord said they had received more than $12,000 in Bitcoin, enough to unlock layer 1, and several checkpoints comprised of 650 documents total. A day later, the Dark Overlord said that they received more than $12,000 in Bitcoin, enough to unlock layer 1, and several checkpoints comprised of 650 documents total. There are 4 more layers that remain encrypted, and according to the group, each layer contains more secrets, more damaging materials, and generally just more truth. And that was quoted directly from the Dark Overlord. The hackers are asking for $2 million in Bitcoin for the public release of its mega leak, which has dubbed the 9/11 papers. By design, the layer 1 documents, if authentic, do not appear to contain any explosive revelations. The publications focus mostly on testimonies from airport security and detailed concerning insurance payouts to parties affected by the 9/11 attacks. However, the data dump suggests that the group is not bluffing. Let this serve as more definitive proof that what we're saying is true and that we're doing exactly as we promised. Continue to keep the Bitcoins flowing and we'll continue to keep the truth flowing, they wrote in a message that included the decryption keys. So currently there's this group. They stole 18,000 documents from a handful of corporations involved in the 9/11 attack, whether it's the owners of the property, whether it's the insurance companies, etc. They stole this data and they are threatening, well, they're saying, hey, if you send us Bitcoin, we will release over time these documents to the public. Initially, they were planning on just releasing it to the companies if they paid the ransom of $2 million, but they changed it so that any person can send funds to this Bitcoin address, and if they do raise a total of $2 million, they will release the total 18,000 documents revolving around the 9/11 attack. Now, they do have this tiered system, so over time, as more money is raised, they will slowly send out the decryption keys to unlock the documents, but that's where we currently stand. Now, the documents were released onto Reddit, Pastebin, and Twitter, but were immediately removed, and now they are available for download on Steemit. Look at that, Steemit. So I think that's a perfect example of a decentralized platform like Steemit, where you can't just remove information, you know, the company Steam it themselves can't just remove the information. It's completely out to the public. So if you guys do want to go download those documents, I will leave the link below. Again, it's mainly revolved around airport security testimonies as well as insurance payouts, stuff like that. But I mean, it's the start of things. Now keep in mind, this looks very legit to me. I mean, they wouldn't go through all this drama to create fake documents to sort of raise a little bit of money. I know $12,000 isn't that much, but to be put plastered all over the news and potentially put your life at risk, I think this is definitely very legit. Now, since then, their Twitter account has been suspended. Although the group insists that it is financially motivated and not interested in hacktivism, they nonetheless expressed hope that they continued crowdfunding and they would fully secure the release of 18,000 documents. So they do come out and admit they are doing this for financial gain only. So they are not interested in releasing the documents to the public for free. So they're not interested in hacktivism, which that's what it is, by just hacking data and releasing it to the public for the better good. They want their money. That's what they want. So the Dark Overlord claimed to have hacked documents from not only major global insurers like Lloyd's of London and Hiscox, but also Silverstein Properties, which own the World Trade Center complex and various government agencies. The mega leak purportedly includes secret documents that were meant to be destroyed but were instead retained by legal firms, allegedly revealing the truth about one of the most recognizable incidents in recent history. The group emerged in 2016 and has been responsible for numerous extortion schemes involving hacked data. The Dark Overlord infamously leaked an entire season of Netflix Orange is the New Black last year after a ransom was not met. So these guys are well known. They started in 2016, and that's really funny how I remember this going around the news where they threatened the Orange is the New Black company, Netflix, that they would release the entire season if they did not get the ransom, and they did release it. So these guys are not messing around. I highly believe this is legit. It's been all over the news the past couple days, and they are going to continue to release the documents if they continue to gain their money, their Bitcoin. They want their Bitcoin. So I think this is really crazy stuff, and I'm really interested to see where this goes in the future. Personally, I kind of do hope they raise the $2 million because it would be really fascinating to know the truth behind 9/11. Personally, for me, I am sort of a conspiracy theorist, and I do think 9/11 was planned by the government for a handful of different reasons, but that is for another video. Of course, they use Bitcoin as their currency of payment for their ransom. Why wouldn't you, right? That is all the news I have for you guys today. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this? Do you think the Dark Overlord is legit? They're serious. They want their money. They want to release these documents. Do you think this is all bogus? Do you think 9/11 was faked by the government? All that sort of stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next.